Hello and welcome to Perfectly Mediocre and our Barbie Legacy Challenge. And I think B might have a bit of a surprise for us. Alright, so Titus is over once again. He's been visiting very frequently in the time that we have had since I was last here. We did manage to get her logic skill up to 9. I had not intended to come back until 10, but I kind of noticed something and I wanted you guys to be with me when I check this. But when I go here, I no longer have the try for baby option. Now, we all know that this could be a mod issue, but also the reason why you wouldn't be able to try for a baby anymore is because there's already one on board, and I'm getting a little concerned about this situation. They're going to grab something to eat here because they're super hungry after another round of woohoo, because that's been basically 90% of what they do. It's all, she's been stressed, and it definitely helps with her stress levels, but now my stress levels are up because I wasn't planning on this just yet. Also, yeah, the cooking thing. She has started to realize that, cooking might be a cheaper option. So she has been doing that a lot more than ordering out. And also, don't worry, she does have money. This was just... I've been putting it all into SNB Bank, the Sims National Bank, because she... seems like the type that would actually save her money in a place where she could be gaining interest. Also, she's taken up knitting as a way to kind of relax herself, but also it's really nice because it's turning into a bit of a money-making scheme. And also, she has been investing. I realized that her title was investor, and now I haven't really done this much, so I hadn't really thought about it, but yes, we have been investing in stocks, and we had, I think it was 1,000, 2,000, and 5,000 or something like that we could invest in stocks. I went with the 5,000. So this isn't properly reflecting the kind of money that we actually have in our possession at this time, but, close enough. All right, after she eats, we're going to go ahead and check and see. I'm going to be honest, I pretty much have no doubt here, based on all of the signs. It's not as soon as I had planned. I knew it. Also, with the whole, this challenge, for me, I wanted to address, the whole whether they're male or female. In my opinion, we can only have females, women, as the heir in a Barbie challenge. It just, to me, makes sense because, it's a Barbie challenge, not a Ken challenge. So if she were to have a boy, then we need to keep going until she has a girl. Now, I see her as the type who would probably typically only have one child, so hopefully it's a girl, but, our luck can't hold out all the time. I thought Titus was still here, so we could have said hello to him. I was wondering where he ran off to. Also, this is the flower that they got on their last date, and I had no idea how pretty some of the swatches are. It's actually really nice. All right, so I'm going to continue to have her working on this. I think tomorrow, perhaps after work, she'll go and let her mom and dad know about the pending child. My question is, I guess I'm trying to decide. I feel like I really like Titus, so I really want to hang on to this relationship. I don't know how important marriage would be to her. Is she going to be the type that she was raised in a family where she had a really good example of marriage and she wants that same thing for herself? Is she going to be a marriage is just a paper and, like very business oriented about it, but she could also be business oriented about marriage from the other perspective of the financial security that it can provide, the, general, like legal side of everything. So I guess I'd like to know, what are your opinions on it? How do you feel B would feel about marriage? I'm actually really impressed. Her beanies are selling very quickly. Basically, she made both of them on Sunday, and it's Tuesday, and we already have the second one up for sale. I think she's going to continue to make beanies, but of course it will be the pink one. As far as B is concerned, this is the perfect hobby. She gets to relax while knitting, although she does look a little tense about it at times, and she makes money from what she makes. It's a great thing. All right, so it said B's investment didn't budge. She may have made her money back, but not making a profit is a bit disappointing. I think when she gets home, she'll put it back into investments and continue to watch it and see if something happens with it. I'm realizing as well that we will need to make some small adjustments here. Probably move her desk into her room, or downstairs. Probably downstairs would be better. We could probably leave the bookcases and the chair and stuff, but we will probably need to really consider making a move again, probably by the time the baby is a toddler. I will also say she has been getting burned out very frequently, pretty much every other day. Kind of a little frustrating how often it happens. I do have her work hard, but not every day. And it seems like even just playing chess will contribute to that. So that's a big part of why she took up the knitting, which is fine because we've still found a way to make money from that. But it definitely is, it's a challenge to keep working around that. I'm not really concerned too much about the occasional burnout because until we finish this logic skill, it's not going to matter anyway. But we are, very close to actually completing the bulk of her level or her generation, basically. We just need to max charisma and logic, which we will end up doing at the point that we, complete this. We have to max the business career, which again would happen at basically the same point. We have the ambitious trait, and then it's complete the fabulously wealthy, which right now we're doing a pretty solid job on that. It's actually counting the 5,000 we put in investments into this number, and then we have about, I think it was roughly the same. Actually, I could check because we need to move this into there anyway. Yeah, we have 7,000 in there. We're going to move probably 4,000. I don't think she really needs to worry much about money right now. We will have to make adjustments, but I think we have some time to do that, and I'd rather her be getting the interest here. All right, so here's where we finally share the big news. Hey, he's happy about it. That's great. All right, he's excited. So, okay. So now that means that we can talk a little bit more about things. We're going to organize to, that it's a very B thing to do, to go right into discussion of, the financial aspect of it. That's going to be the part that is most concerning to her. Okay. Tell him he fathered the child. I mean, that makes sense. Now, as I asked before, and this will be, do we want to have him marry because of the child? Or, not marry at all? Or, a variety of things. And let's ask about his baby names. Let's see if we get any suggestions. For my plans as far as the Barbie thing, Um, Bronson for a boy and Arya for a girl. Those are pretty names. I actually kind of like Bronson. Okay, so I I know that generally the challenge calls for you to name every generation Barbie, and I feel like that would get very repetitive. We've struggled enough with the Barbie and Bee situation at times. I called Bee Barbie so many times that it's not really funny at this point. It's annoying to me. So what I'm looking at is a variety of names that are associated with Barbie. So things like the name of the creator or Barbie's sister, like Skipper, just friends of Barbie, things like that, that we can draw in some of the names associated with Barbie in order to name future generations. Oh, another earthquake. We've been having almost daily earthquakes. It's getting pretty bad. But she doesn't seem all that bothered by them. Kind of one of those people who just takes it in stride. B has a major deadline approaching and needs to find a way to knock it out. What should she do? Well, she's certainly not the type to hide in a closet. She's going to ask for help. B asks around for help, but all her coworkers are behind on their work. B brings the issue to her boss, who appreciates the heads up and pushes back the schedule. I'm going to be honest, he comes by every day at this point. It might be wise for us to just have Titus move in, especially with the new baby coming. I think it's just going to happen at this point. And once again, she's dazed from that mental fog. Yeah, we just can't win from that one. And Titus just keeps leaving glasses everywhere. It's kind of annoying. Especially for, neat, tidy B who likes everything just right and in its place. And so it may drive her a little bit crazy. But she's going to be inviting him to come stay with us. Okay, so we're actually going to, officially ask him to be our romantic partner. I would have actually thought that this would now be where they would put something like moving in together. Okay, so now we're officially partners. I've never actually done that interaction before, so that's interesting. I've gotten so used to using the search function that I'm not actually sure which, I thought it was under friendly to ask someone to move in, but which section? Is it because, okay, actually, I'm going to end the friends hangout because sometimes we can't do certain things when someone is over. Okay, he's very excited to see her. I kind of love it. Okay. I don't think it's under romance. We can invite to stay the night. Again, with the... Okay, ask to join household. So it is under that area. It was just because we had an active event. Oh my goodness, how close is she actually getting here? Oh man, we're already in the 3rd trimester. Okay. Might have to wait until next episode to get your opinions on how we handle all of this. As far as if she's going to marry him or not. Yeah. This... Okay. We are going to go ahead and keep wholesome. This is one of those rare occasions I'm actually going to take the money at the same time. I'm going to also go here to the bank and transfer everything to our household funds. So we're going from here to the household funds, and we're going to move everything in just for the sake of getting our getting this part of the aspiration completed. All right, we're not as close as I thought we would be there. It actually doesn't seem to have counted that. Might take making, I mean, we're not at 35 yet, but it's not showing the 34,000 there. I want to basically, I think, move them soon, but we'll kind of stick around together here for a bit We need to set up Titus with, he's a musical genius, but he does not have a job. And yeah, he doesn't have his, oh look, he still has B's graduation photo. And his diploma too, from Foxbury. Psychology, I don't know that that's going to help us too much with many careers, but at least in the range that we want to do. Being the musical genius, I'm thinking something in, obviously, an entertainer type career, something that suits what his interests are. I really wish that there was something in the freelance section for this, creating jingles or something like that, for the sake of having something. It just feels like it's missing from here when you have things like the digital artist and the crafter and the writer. I feel like you would have room here for a musical version of these freelancer positions. But with that said, I think we're just going to go with the standard entertainer career, and we'll have a focus on his guitar, which was the thing that he was most interested in. All right, so I have added a few things. We grabbed the guitar. While I was there, I decided to kind of kit out the kitchen a bit with a couple of the custom content recipe books that I have, and a little cooking skill to help things out. I moved her picture out of their picture out and kind of tried to make it fit in with this. Yeah, I'm not sure it's working there, but there's another copy up on her desk, but also put her down on her desk. You'll see that in a moment. I put the rug down here and added a coffee table and a couple of decorations. We've moved the desk downstairs here now, kind of just set up a little work area. And up here we have a new rug and a nice little bed. Now, I want to wait until next time for the baby, but also in the time that I was doing the decorating, a massive storm has rolled in, and I am very concerned that I'm about to lose power. So I am going to wrap it up here for today, and I'll see you again next week. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider taking a moment to paw that like button, comment to share your thoughts, and subscribe for more mediocre content like this. Until next time, remember, you are perfect just the way you are.